Yes, yes, yes. What it do, what it is, what it up, what's up with y'all? How y'all feeling? What's good with it? I think I'm live right here on Who-Bangin Sports Talk YouTube channel. Try Wham on Twitter. And we live on Try Wham on Instagram. Shout out to y'all, man. If y'all locked in on with me on Instagram as well. Trying to make sure I got this shit going. And there's not a delay or anything like that. But yeah, man, if it is, shame on me. Sorry about that. And if it ain't, shout out to y'all, bruh. Yeah, man. So, all right, let me make sure this shit is looking straight. It's looking, it seems like it's straight. All right, seems like it's straight. Y'all gonna hear my son in the background. It is what it is. Y'all know what it is. It's Who-Bangin Sports Talk, though, man. We back. Yes, sir. I said Friday best. Nope. It's NBA. None. NFL wildcard weekend. The script. I'm brought here with you with my dog, LJ from H-Town. About to bring him in shortly. I want to make sure I can get this situated before I put the shit together, but I'm not sure why it's not pulling up here. I might have to end this stream here with Instagram. Sorry about that, y'all. Cause it's not popping up the damn, this shit weird. It's not popping up the actual showing that the voice here. So I would love to have this stream on Instagram, bro. Live. I'm definitely would love to have the stream, but if you are watching on Instagram live, make sure you tune in on the YouTube here. I'm about to end this stream because it's not really working for me there. So that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna just cut that short. And we back here. And I want to bring in my dog LJ from H-Town. We've been holding it down. LJ, bro. Dog, we've been holding it down. Doing it the fuck up, bro, this year. And this is the I ain't gonna say it's the last show, but this is towards the end of the season. And we in the playoffs, bro. How you feeling, man? How you feel about the season so far? How was everything, bro?
Doing good, man. I enjoyed the season. Cashed some tickets. Went down to the casino last weekend. So I made some nice little bets down there. Brought back a little bit of change. So this was lovely. But I'm ready for these playoffs because our home team, first game popping off tomorrow down here in H-Town, the Texas taking on the Browns. Let's talk about it. Let's
Yes,
talk.
sir. Yes, sir. Ski. Yes, sir. Ski. We got Ocean the Great up in here. Shout out to you. She said out. Shout out to us. Me and LJ. Appreciate you being the first one up in here. And again, yeah, this is the show where me and my dog, we go straight in. We go straight with the narratives. And my team did not make it, but his team did. Shout out to the Texans. CJ Stroud, rookie year, coming out there, holding it down. My dog got the hat on. I'm gonna let you open this one up. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers. No. Cleveland Browns. Damn. Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans. Home serving home dogs, the Houston Texans. This total is at 44 right now. I'm very interested in your breakdown, brother. I'm going to kick it right to you. How are you feeling on the first in a long time playoff game for you guys?
Well, of course, I am confident that the Texans will win this game, Wham. And the reason why, simply because the last matchup that Cleveland played us, we didn't have our quarterback. We didn't have our starting defensive tackle. We had two safeties out. So we were really, really injured in that game. And they took advantage of us because we couldn't put any pressure on the ball with Flacco. He stayed in the pocket. Amari Cooper ate us up for 200 and some yards. So they took advantage of a vulnerable defense that game. Now, it's different now. Everybody's healthy. We're back. We do need to put Jonathan Greenard in the lineup. If he's in that lineup, I'm guaranteeing that we will be in this game to win because you can't run on us. That's number one. You cannot run on the Texas defense. So we're going to have to put pressure on Flacco to get him out of that launching point, making him make mistakes, putting ourselves in field position to order to be successful. Now, when I break it down, first half, the Texans are 3-2 against the spread in the first half at home their last 5 games. Cleveland is 1-4 against the spread in the first half on the road their last 5. So I'm going to take a shot on taking the Texans first half to keep it close. I'm thinking the score is going to be under because I just believe that we're going to have our defense is going to be ready to play this game for the most part. Now, I'm not saying Cleveland's defense is not, they're nice too. They're not no pushover, but I believe that we have the better quarterback, and I believe that we have the better advantages on both sides of the field in order to pull this game out. Because Cleveland allows 29 and a half points on the road. Flacco's had 8 picks in his 5 starts. And mind you, very important right here. Cleveland has 15 turnovers in their last 6 games, averaging 2 turnovers per game. Now, I believe that if we get one of those turnovers, make them make some mistakes, we take advantage of those opportunities, and we will prevail in this game. But all in all, I haven't took the money line yet. I got the +2, but I'm probably going to get to the money line eventually by tomorrow. Just want to talk some things out with you, see where your head was. But all in all, I'm giving it up to the Texans. We don't turn the ball over, only 14 giveaways, which is number 1 in the NFL. So as long as we protect the ball, CJ Stroud, stay precise. And we also have concerns in the injuries because we don't have Tank. I think Rob Woods is a game time decision, and we don't have our other tight end. I forgot his name, but we do have Nico Collins. So
Right.
heavy dose of Nico Collins. I'm not saying that he's going to be as much as he did the last game versus the Colts because he almost had 200 yards versus the Colts. So I'm not saying he's going to get 200, but it's going to be a heavy dose of Nico Collins for the most part in order for it to be successful. But I believe CJ Stroud is going to pull it out because he's money. He's been in pressure situations before in college, so I think he's poised for the challenge, and I think the Texans pull off the victory.
I agree. I think this is where I think it's I agree with everything you're saying as far as like the confidence that you have with this Texas team, because that was my initial reaction, is that Houston is going to get this W, just like Ocean the Great just put it here. I thought that same thing. But to be honest with you, I'm all the way of the script here, and I think it's a lot to do with the former quarterback rather than the new quarterback. And I think CJ Stroud, yes, it's a great story. He's did a lot, and we know the numbers associated with rookie quarterbacks in the postseason. It's just not favorable to him. I think he is the outlier, though. So I'm not going to pick him there. I'm not going to bring that up because I think he is an outlier in that, as far as talent wise, as far as poise wise, and you could just say in motion, he has a lot of motion right now. As far as CJ Stroud, he got a lot of motion. I'm not mad at what he got going on as far as his off the court, the way he's carrying himself, and then also what he's doing on the field. I said off the court, on the field, off the field, type of situation here. I think that they have enough to get that lick back with this Cavs. Come on, with the Browns here. The only thing, bro, is that they still got that lingering situation here with Cleveland that. It stood out to me that when they locked in Joe Flacco, gave him incentives to get to the playoffs and gave him his contract way more incentives that if every playoff win he gets a bonus. I think that is the reason why I want to go here with Joe Flacco, because now he creates value for himself. Now he makes it easy for you to look at this motherfucker. Get this motherfucking massage parlor sicko out our damn play. Get him out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get him out of here. Pass him on to somebody that needs a quarterback. Kick him off to the curb. Figure out how the way you could do that. I think that is the game plan maybe for the future for this Cleveland Browns. And it helps that they're up against something that they haven't had in a long time. Actually, an inferior opponent. As much as it shows, they are favorites for a reason. This is more of an inferior opponent than they ever had in the playoffs. And it's a little bit narrative given to the Browns that they have a veteran quarterback on the other side that's been kind of cooking. I think you're right, though. The way they have to win is run the ball, and that's y'all strong suit. So that is gonna be the reason why this is a short number. And it's hard for me to even back this Browns team. Like, it's hard for me to back this Browns team because these guys are good at holding opponents to third down conversion, and these guys suck at third down conversion. They like 29th ranked in third down conversion this year as far as the Browns, and the Houston Texans are 35th. 35% is what they've been holding opponents. Just small little bit above what these guys is been averaging. So I just think there's a good chance, bro, a great chance that you see this Houston Rockets, I'm sorry, Houston Texans team find themselves. Yeah, I keep fucking up. I think you find themselves like, battling back and forth here, but I think the narrative is so fucking strong. Late game heroics got this game all written over it. And if I had to, which I am, I'm going to put my money with the fucking quarterback that I think that has a lot more to lose and a lot more to gain, bro. As much as CJ Stroud, he already got motion. He already gonna be the guy. He's already destined for playoff wins. It's only fast forwarding if it's happening now or next year. It's happening regardless. He got motion. It's over with. But this boy Joe Flacco, he already getting he got so much more to prove. And I think that this team, they have a lot of guys like that. And I think there's going to be Elijah Moore type game, Kareem Hunt type game. It's going to be a heavy dose on the run, I think. And they're going to find the ways to get it done. I know it's not something that you could prove on paper. You're not going to be able to prove this on paper, just like my guy said. You guys have really good run defense. I think that coming into this, you guys are going to show it's going to be tough all the way around. But we know on the other side, there's no defense better than the Browns in this playoffs. There's no better defense than the Browns. And I think that they're going to definitely show that, have CJ Stroud out there, a little bit more confused than what he is. And I think that we remember back in I was telling my guy LJ before this, I remember everyone loved the fucking Texans against the Panthers. The Panthers would suck. They did win that game outright. And I was me and you got on here and we talked about it. I was like, this is a game that seems so trappy. We can't take the Texans here because everybody love them. They done became famous. This is as famous as they get. And I think it's the reason why there's a back and forth. There's a back and forth live movement. There's not going to be a sharp advantage either way because you have a lot of people feeling this way and you have a lot of people on my side feeling my way as well. So I see my dog DJ Big Boss up in here. We done had me kick this one off. LJ done kicked it off. Boss, if you ready, man, hit me with a thumbs up. I will definitely add you on, bro. I'm going to add my dog, DJ Big Boss, on right here, smoothed in. I can't hear you because you muted, but it's all good.
Why am I muted? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
What up, LJ?
What up, boss?
It's another day, another dollar. Sometimes it's a quarter. Sometimes even a penny. But we out here. I just see my boys on. Y'all was doing so magnificent. I said, let me just sit back in the back right now. It ain't time for me to go on here. You know what I'm saying?
I want to get your narrative here just before we kick it off this game because this game is pretty much over. I want to hear your narrative. What you think on this game? You could be quick if you don't got too much on it, but
I'm definitely gonna be quick on NFL because I told you everybody knows NFL for me is something that we carry it with our heart and all that kind of stuff. Right. We watched this since we was kids. The numbers don't lie, but the numbers do good sometimes, but sometimes they don't. It's just you get a feeling, some shit you just know, right? Like we can't take all the favorites to win all of the games because it's not gonna happen like that. That's the NFL. So in this case right here, I definitely feel the Cleveland Browns. I just think that they have a little bit of momentum going into this whole little thing. And then they one of those squads that got the whole town backing them. Like, I don't know, y'all pretty tough out there in Houston, LJ, in supporting the squad. But my man Ix and them, they've been showing up for 20 years to catch L's. They're not trying to catch too many more L's. I think Cleveland gets at least one playoff win over here. I mean, so sad. Houston, Texas is a good team. CJ Stroud, West Coast, Snoop Dogg League, all that. We love it, right?
Yeah.
So at the same time, the NFL just is what it is, man. Sometimes it's definitely the national fixed league. And like my man Wham say with the script, if I was gonna write a script right now, I'm gonna write the script for the Browns because they got the whole town backing them.
Damn.
And that equals more money and more money. If they can get past this one, they're gonna get even more money at the next one. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. So it's a little bit of travel in between y'all two. So I don't know how well they're gonna show up in Houston. And the Texas Stadium is indoor, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Indoor, yeah.
But we can close it. We can close the roof.
Oh, so
Yeah, so they you can't. There's no weather factors or
Nah.
anything to make it. So they gotta play it. They gotta play it from the nose though. They gotta, if they want to win, they gotta win. So yeah, I'm taking Cleveland Brown, but I don't know, most of these stuff. I probably just live bet this stuff. Oh shucks.
Got you.
But yeah, that's all I got to say on this one. Let me
I'm gonna
plug my
I'm gonna kick you
laptop
back
up.
out. Yeah, I'm gonna kick you back out. I'm gonna kick you back out, and then
Yeah,
we'll kick you back in whenever you want to come back in. Just come back in. You already got you can do that yourself anyway. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my dog boss. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Kai, as my kids say. You know
I just think the advantage is that we've already played this team. It ain't even been 3 weeks ago. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's been real recent, and we did not have all our starters. So it's hard to beat a team twice, for one. Number two, we didn't have our players, man. So I think we have the advantage. But like I said, Cleveland has a good defense too. We have to make them turn the ball over because, like I said, 15 turnovers in the last 6 games. If we get them to turn the ball over, I believe we have a great shot to win this game.
Y'all being at home is I think that's the outlier there that gives you the advantage. That's more appealing there for any casual bettor, any regular person that's looking at here, and the fact that they're underdogs as well. Mm-hmm. I think that just gives me another reason why I'm probably looking towards the favor here, because I think that there's a little bit more of a tougher task, and the numbers don't really show that they're good at on the road at all anyway. So either way, if you're a fan of the script and what we've been doing so far this season, one of us is going to win, and if you like one of us, you're going to win with us. So it's all good there. Shout out to my dog, LJ from H-Town. You already know it's all love. We got some people up in here. We can't forget the chat, man. Can't forget the chat, man. Can't forget the chat at all. Mark Reviews 2.0. What's up? Let's get it. Cowboys fan in the building. Shout out to my dog. He said, take out Cleveland so Baltimore don't have to go against Joe Flacco. Flacco going out with the Browns win. Yeah, you know what? That is interesting as well, because that's another narrative too. What made me think of this is because and we could end it off here. We can end it off here, but thinking ahead here, CJ Stroud, black quarterback against black quarterback, or Joe Flacco against his old team. Let's keep that narrative going against the new black quarterback in Lamar Jackson. What do you think is the biggest blockbuster there for you, boss? I like black quarterback going black quarterback, though. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I'm betting the other way.
I don't know. My pops, he got it in me, man. You know, he sees it. He told me I was way off the wall for not even seeing it, but it's already halfway there. So he's saying Harbaugh wins the college and Harbaugh wins the NFL. It's definitely a possibility, right?
Hey, Pops is the reason why I have script and vibe, because like my lineage of gambling comes from him. Like I'm on the Pops tree for sure. Like, so whatever I end up doing in life is definitely because of Pops for sure. That's all time.
Pops is crazy, and Pops been hitting off. Pops is old fashioned, bro.
For sure.
Side and total, and sometimes press the side. But he's been because I put all his bets in for him, but he's been hitting at an enormous rate lately. Shout out to Pops. I think he started the season with $100, and I done cashed him out twice already, and he still got money on the book. So I don't know how the old man do it. Sometimes he puts a bet, and I'll be like, man, everybody on Twitter's on the other side, and this shit comes out.
Shout out to Pop.
So I don't even know, man. I can't get him on the show or nothing, but you know, he probably out there watching right now anyhow, though.
Shout out to Pop. Shout out to Boss up in here, man. I don't think it's been a minute since I've been on the show, Boss. Now I think about it. Shout out to Boss. And let's go rapid fire here, because we already know we 19 minutes in. We only talk about one goddamn game. Come on now. So the next game tomorrow is a very interesting game. And I got a lot riding on this game as well. This is a Tyreek Hill revenge factor. The Swifties versus the Shifties, I like to say, because you got Dejan the Chain, shifty as hell out there. Tyreek Hill, shifty as hell out there. Raheem Mostert, shifty as hell out there. All those boys is all full, ready to go. And you have Tua saying he ain't scared of the cold. I ain't wearing gloves. I like that energy, bro. I like that energy, man. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I forgot to tell y'all, yes, I am on the Browns money line minus 130. And then I'm going right by here. I'm on the Dolphins plus 190. And the reason being is because I think it's a get back here. There's a get back that we have to have for some of these teams. There has to be a get back. And Kansas City, let's talk about it. They are old news. A lot of these old coaches are getting out of the way. Nick Saban is retiring. The boy got a new job over there. The boy Bill Belichick got to go get a new job. He got to get up out of there. So it's new, out with the old, in with the new. And I think that's similar to what you see with the Shifties and the Swifties. Cause you gotta get rid of this bitch, man. Soon as you get and you make this announcement, now Travis Kelce suck. He ain't really scoring as much. He ain't really taking over the game. Now, is it really that, or they really need players? And I think it's a little bit of both. And today he got to go up against the boy that they lost or the guy that they just let go in Tyreek Hill. At least tomorrow they do. I like this narrative. Screaming. It's a lot of offense to be played. I know it's scary out there in the cold. Me and LJ was talking about it. It's going to be a cold day out there. You got to turn into weatherman around this time. You got to put the weatherman hat on. I know boss know about that. I'm going to kick it to you, my co-host LJ. How you feel about this one, man? My narrative is strong, bro. I'm on the Miami money line, man. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I ain't mad at that, Wham. I would take the points if I was betting this game. I don't have a play on it officially, but Kansas City has been reeling, man. They don't cover spreads at home. The Dolphins don't play well on the road as well, but I like your factor in Tyreek Hill coming back to Kansas City. I like that, and I believe that he will want to show out in front of his old squad. The cold may come into play. I don't know how much it'll come into play. You know, these are football players, so I'm pretty sure they're adapt to it. But I just can't make a play on it just because how bad Kansas City's been playing. But we already know Mahomes could pull some out of the hat, you know, and look like a totally different team, you know. So you never know what to expect. So I would lean Miami to cover the points if I was betting the game, but I don't have none official.
Boss, what about you, bro?
I say, you know, the way that the fix goes nowadays, they usually give it to the team that they want to fix it to, but they give a cover to the team that lost. So I would definitely take the points with Miami as well. I could almost see the field goal going through to win the game right now, and I lean Kansas City for the win because it's playoff ball, man. I say this year in and year out. I think I looked it up this year, and it was these players are getting 46,000, I believe it is. 46,000 per player for playing in the wild card game. So teams like Kansas City, you know, they yoked out of with a root. So a lot of them been here before. They know what it's like to receive those extra checks from the NFL, and that's just the NFL. That's not counting anything in their contracts, anything that the team has played. Kansas City, they know how to turn it on right here. So it wouldn't surprise me at all if they'll just say they turned the key and they turned it on. But even if they do, Miami played a hard season. They're a good team. I think they at least covered for sure.
Yeah.
Shout out to my dog Otto, man. Handicap 2-cap. My dog, man, he coming here with the information. Arrowhead Field is heated surface and should be a little bit more warmer out there. You know, they got them big heaters on the sideline, those big old jackets. You know what I'm saying? The heated pads and they damn gloves. And like I said, my boy Two ain't worried about nothing. He taking the gloves off. You know what I'm saying? Taking the gloves off. He about to do a little surgical. About to get surgical on these bitches, man. That's how I feel. So I like the Dolphins, man. I think they run it the fuck up, man. I like the team total for them. Like they money line. That's why I'm rocking. So we could keep it going, man. Next game, real quick, real brief. I'm seeing that 9.5. This is a key number here. If you're seeing that 9.5 for the Bills, this is where you want to take the Bills because at double digits in the playoffs, I believe, or just double digits period, I think Josh Allen hasn't covered at all. I think it's like 10 straight games or something like that. I just seen. I got to get that stat confirmed there. I'll double check that stat right there. But for the most part there, that was nasty. Matter of fact, I'm pulling it up right now, actually. Yeah, so 7 straight games against the spread as a double-digit favorite. Josh Allen hasn't been able to cover there. So you don't want to be double-digit. You want to get it at 9.5. You know what I'm saying? You want to get it at 9.5. I think that this Bills team kind of has a lot of good. They're improving every year. You know what I'm saying? They're improving every year. So this year, the improvement was giving the keys to little brother Cook and allowing him to run a little bit better on the offense there. And the same thing kept happening, though. to get themselves in this position. Finally, they were able to beat this team, not beat this team, but beat Miami last week to get the damn AFC East. So shout out for them to do that. I actually fell asleep on that because it was looking bad at first, but they were able to pull it off and did it. That game was a big game for them season wise, but along with that, I think that that's enough momentum for them to get past this Steelers team as well, because we know that the offense is going to be more so the struggle for this Steelers team. The problem is that the Bills has been putting themselves in bad positions back to back to back to back, always turning over the ball. Josh Allen looking crazy. They said the last one was like a fadeaway throw. Like, you know what I'm saying? He over here throwing fadeaway throws and some so crazy shit like that. So we don't want to see that from Josh Allen in this game. But I do believe that you get a little bit more easier because this is going to be a cold game, like you're saying. This is not one of those. I think they have a heated feed, but I don't think it's upgraded as much as Arrowhead. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple of Super Bowls over there. You know what I'm saying? They got a Super Bowl over there. You feel me? They got a little bit more money, I would say, over there than the Bills. But for the most part, I think this is going to be more of a traditional run type game. I think the Bills do have a little bit more offense, but I think they hold it down here. So nothing official here for me, but I think the Bills hold it down. I kick it to you, boss, real quick. What you think on this one, bro? Or I kick it to you later, bro.
No. My bad. My phone rang real quick while I was right here. I heard you. But no. In this Bills, I was gonna let y'all rock it. I'm just a guest, man. Sometimes I just want to be a guest. I don't want to be. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I'll jump in it real quick because I'm gonna be brief, anyways. But Bills got to make a statement, man. Bills been this iffy team all year. Like they got to shoot Duke or drop your gun in this one. But I mean, Pittsburgh on a good day look pretty good when Pickett gets the hang of the offense and they can move the ball good. And then you got a coach that knows how to play chess. So he's going to try to put Pittsburgh. That's the 9 points is really high. He's going to try to put them in a position to win at some point. I mean, I'm taking that 9 points, no matter if I have to tease it up some more to make it better. It's the NFL. Double digits is rough. You know what I'm saying? So I like taking the 9.5, but at the same time, you just talked about, Josh Allen inconsistencies. He got to show up big time today at home, playoff, wild card playoff. Like, it's so many accolades to this win that, if he could cover that 9.5, it'll be a big statement for the Bills.
Yeah.
I expect the Bills to go a couple rounds in this thing, but the inconsistencies is the part that I'm not sure if they're gonna get past the Ravens or get to the Super Bowl.
LJ.
Yeah, man, I will lean Steelers plus the points if I was making the bet as well. I just think their defense, that's disrespectful. But TJ Watt is out. That's the concern because they don't usually play well with him out of their lineup. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't make a play on this game. But Buffalo side, like Boss said, man, they need to make a statement, man. Prove that, they're not a mediocre team. You just won a division again. You haven't been to the Super Bowl yet. So for y'all to make a statement, man, y'all would have to put it on to Steelers because who's to say the Steelers even belong in the playoffs? Do they even belong in the playoffs? You know what I'm saying? So that's a team that Buffalo should pretty much roll. And they're at home, too. I'm not going to take the 9.5, but I will take a prop in this play. I'm going to take Josh Allen anytime touchdown. He's hit it 9 out of his last 10 games, rushing touchdown. So they get in the red zone. He's going to run in for a touchdown because that's what he does. But he's also probably going to throw some turnovers as well. So, you never know. But I just take the touchdown, take that save, and let the Bills do what they got to do. But I'm not taking a side in the game.
And I understand that all the way around there. It looks like we're starting to see this. It's at 9.5 here. Even starting to even get crept over to 8. I'm sorry, 9s here. I'm starting to see even some 9s there as well. So that's interesting here. I think you guys are probably right on there. But shout out to Gabe Davis as well. He's out for the Bills. My guy Otto came in with that information as well. Shout out to you, Wine Time. Shout out to everybody else up in here. Raymond Scott said plenty are observing the Chiefs having trouble catching the ball. I guess they will probably improve in a more rigorous condition. So hey, that's interesting as well. That's an interesting take there. We're gonna end it off with the Saturday slate. Next one is the Sunday slate. It starts off with my dog J Cash team the Cowboys host the Green Bay Packers. This game is interesting as hell as well. Packers right now laying 7. I'm sorry, they 7-point underdog on the road against this Cowboys team. CD Lamb is pretty much unstoppable all year, coast to coast. He's been pretty much doing whatever the fuck he wants. This total is at 51 for a reason. And Jordan Love, our guy out of Utah State, boss. We all knew, man. Me and Boss been following Jordan Love for a minute. And I talk about Jordan Love, Utah State days a lot because that's how I got introduced to him. It was cash and money with me with Utah State. I don't bet college football a lot, but I do remember that. He was cashing like a motherfucker with Utah State. And then as soon as he got the job with the Packers, and he really didn't catch me off guard, caught a lot of you guys off guard, I knew what type of player this was. So the guys around him is what's interesting. It does seem like they're doing the right thing by getting rid of Aaron Rodgers, right? Got rid of Aaron Rodgers and Jordan Love. Now they back into the. Seems like they just know how to get rid of quarterbacks and get on to the next here. And I think this is a good chance for them to get here because a lot to lose for the Cowboys. A lot to lose. Let's just say the narrative is great for the Cowboys to win. They have the better team. They have the defense that can isolate the components of the run game that Aaron Jones brings for the Packers. So they got that going for them. The only thing is that the other side of the coach is kind of a bozo. I would not lie. I'm not gonna lie. Like when it gets to the playoffs, I'd rather not have McCarthy. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to touch that motherfucker. I'd rather go the other boy. You know what I'm saying? Give me the boy with the fade and the hair back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me get the young kid first. I will go LaFleur. That's the coach name, right? It's LaFleur?
Yeah, Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, I go LaFleur all the way before I go McCarthy. There's no other way around it. So that's what's giving me a little bit. Damn, maybe I like the Packers money line here. I want to talk to you guys about this because I think Cowboys have the better team. Like I said, they got a lot to lose. And they kind of would have a lot to gain. What would say if McCarthy lose here? Is that bad for the Cowboys? They could get rid of Dak. They could get rid of fucking McCarthy, and they could put Belichick in there and maybe get a quarterback. Like, I don't know. That might work. That might work for the Cowboys. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe it's a better script because, like I said, the Packers are the golden child of the NFL. They know how to pick quarterbacks and keep it moving. Golly, damn! I might have talked myself into it too, boss.
It ain't a Cowboy fan west of the Mississippi that I agree with that. Cowboys fans think they on top of the world right now, boy. If they lose up this game right here, some of them gonna cry. They gonna cry for sure. Money line parlay gotta throw Cowboys in it because they gotta win this game right here. Jordan Love though, do love that kid, man. The thing I love about him most is he's a modern day quarterback that they've allowed to develop because most of these quarterbacks get thrown in the fire right away, and it showed all season. I think this is what 3rd or 4th year before he's came out. It showed all season. A lot of the offense he has down packed. Some of the throws he missed here from there. He makes some bad decisions here from there, but it's a learning year. Packers are not mad at the season if they lose right here, especially if they lose to the Cowboys. And Cowboys been rolling past mediocre teams. Mediocre teams, they'll beat them by a dub. But as soon as you put somebody, Niners, Eagles, somebody that, they want to play get up, that's where they struggle. So, I think Cowboys get past. They probably even cover this shit. I think it's, it's just something they want us to think about. Cowboys, Green Bay is a really, really young team. And, they're going to take that first 46,000 and go buy a brand new chain. And they're going to be happy with the season with that, man.
Funny as fuck. LJ, what you think about that, bro?
Man, I agree 100%. Dallas been beating up on mediocre teams, but Green Bay is a young team, and it is playoffs now. So this is the biggest thing for me. The fact that Dallas defense can generate pressure with the front four and cause turnovers, that could be an issue for Jordan Love. But he hasn't turned the ball over as much in the last couple of games. So I don't know how effective that's going to be because he's had 2+ touchdowns 8 out of his last 9 games. And that's one of the props I'm going to be on. He's been throwing the ball, especially to Devon Wilkes, whatever his name is. Anytime touchdown, I'll be on that as well. And I'm thinking about taking Green Bay early in the first half, simply because Dallas be rolling these teams at home in the first half. They're 12-5 against the spread in the first half, 7-1 against the spread in the first half at home. So I believe Green Bay could keep it close because they're 5-3-1 against the spread in the first half on the road. So they can keep it close in the first half. I believe I will trust that more. But I believe Dallas will eventually win the game because they have to beat this team. The defense is much better. You know, they've been talking about that MVP candidate most of all the season. So he's going to have to show that, especially with CeeDee Lamb catching touchdowns. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have touchdown. But the fact that Green Bay is 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games, they've been playing well coming into the playoffs. So I wouldn't be surprised if they keep this game close. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dallas walks it off with a field goal. Green Bay covers, Dallas still wins the game. So I can easily see that happens.
I like the Green Bay covering, especially because we're getting the 7.5. We got the hooker going on for us, and we got the trend going for us as well. Not only did Green Bay beat these guys last time they was in the playoffs in Dallas, but they've been able to cover against them on 4 consecutive meetings and winning outright in 4 consecutive meetings, being underdogs in all 4 of those games. So I like
the under on this one too,
I like
man.
the package here.
I see the under as a spot.
Hitting in that same 4 consecutive meetings too, but I think it's an under spot here for sure because it's against what we thinking, and it's a big total too. I agree with you.
Yeah, and it's going and in both situations of the game. So let's say you like Dallas and you think Dallas blows past them, it's going to be the defense that slows Green Bay down to open that up, and vice versa. If you think that Green Bay is going to beat Dallas, then it's going to take some careful timing of shutting down CeeDee Lamb and all that kind of stuff and keeping points off the board for that to happen as well. So I like that under a lot right there.
Yeah, I agree. And I believe Green Bay have to jump on Dallas early. Make Dallas play from behind. You know, let them face some adversity. You know, see how they respond to it early. You know, because they could get shook early and get out of their timing. You never know what could happen, you know?
Yeah, real fast.
Shout out. That's enough for this game here. You guys got what we thinking there. We kind of broke that game down like a pound. This next game is another big narrative game, and I like to talk about this with my guy Boss because we know how much the LA Rams mortgage to even get to the Super Bowl and win that Super Bowl by trading Jared Goff and getting all that stuff together. The fact that they're here, they're playing with house money. I've been telling you guys that pretty much the whole year we've been doing the script, me and LJ, is that they playing with house money. Puka Nacua is nothing but short of special. And you got the other side, the Detroit Lions. They've been cooking crazy. If it's not Gibbs, it's not really given. And I'm just going to say I like the Lions here all the way. I think that this narrative is just too strong to back. 30 years since they've been able to have a playoff game. There's no way around it, bro. It's a new regime here, and Jared Goff get a little revenge here. So what you think, LJ?
Yeah, I'm on Detroit first half. I've been cashing on that pretty much all year. I'm not going to veer away from it now. I like the narrative Stafford coming back, but I just believe Detroit is too off. They're more potent on the offensive side to me than the Rams are, and the defense gives up a lot of points. So I don't know how the total's going to go. Detroit may have to hold them off at the end of the game, but the Rams have been playing well as of late. You know, they're 5-1 in the last 6 games since their bye. But I just believe that I would take the Detroit early. I would take them early. They come out strong because I don't know what the rest of the game is going to prevail because their defense gives up points, man. And Jared Goff could throw a turnover at a wrong time, and the Rams could capitalize off that and pull this game off. So that could easily happen. I'm just going to stick to Detroit first half because that's where they play the best ball. And I'm going to take 2 props. I'm going to be on David Montgomery anytime touchdown. He's hit it in every home game versus the NFC. And I'm going to take Amon St. Brown anytime touchdown. 7 out of his last 9 games. He's had a touchdown in 4 straight games. And you know he's going to feel some type of way by being snubbed from the Pro Bowl. So I believe all that factors into play, man. So those are my plays. But I'm on Detroit first half early.
I like that look a lot. Boss, what you thinking, bro, in this game?
Easy call, man. Attention Rams fans. Attention Rams fans. You paid for a Super Bowl a few years ago. A whole Super Bowl, you paid for that. You got your fix. Now it's Detroit's turn. Sit your average ass down and let the Lions go on into the playoffs and do what they need to do. It was cute. It was cute that you guys made it here. That was cute. But you ain't shit. You paid for that Super Bowl. That's a 10-year. That set you back at least 10 years. So go sit your lamb ass down,
right,
and make a quit or something because that's past. So it's all Lions right here. That might be the clear runaway right there. Like LJ said, Lions first half, they get shook. they keep on going into the second half, and
Yeah.
it goes out like that. Probably go over 2. It's gonna be a little bit of scoring and moving around in there, but
Yeah,
go sit down, Rams. Go on, sit down.
go get your Puka Nacua jersey and sit your bitch ass down. Y'all got next. Y'all got next. Y'all got coming up. Y'all coming up. And the Super Bowl coming back to LA and all that good shit. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
This next game, that was the cap for the Sunday's slate. That's Sunday night action. This next game is Monday night action. Who's playing possum? Who's really good? Who's playing possum? Who's really good? Now, I'll start off with saying now, since this is the team that is representing my division in the NFC South, we suck, and they were able to hold it down towards the end of the games. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers do need the credit. Without Tom Brady, they were able to still get to the playoffs and able to hold it down, similar to the Rams. Y'all already got y'all Super Bowl. Sit your bitch asses down, man. I know y'all got a lot going on over there. It sound good. Y'all underdogs for a reason. And I know a lot of people like the damn Buccaneers. People like, oh, Baker Mayfield. Come on, bro. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, all right, great. They got stats over there. Stats have been accumulated this season for the Buccaneers. Yes, Mike Evans has been going crazy. That is factual. This Eagles team, they've been bullshitting, y'all. They've been bullshitting. They've been really bullshitting, bro. Now let's go into this game because let's dive into what we've been seeing lately. Because not only have they not been able to cover, but they ain't been able to win games at all. What is it, like 5 out of the last 6 losses? You know what I'm saying? 5 out of the last 6 games they lost, and to the likes of Arizona, the Giants. You know what I'm saying? This is how they ended the fucking year. Arizona Giant, like, come on, bro. This is possum as I can see it. This is as fake and phony as I can see it, bro. They ain't this nasty. They not this nasty. And you know what? I know they ain't this nasty. I barely seen some of them damn quarterback push plays. They ain't really trying out there. They not even trying like that, bro. They not even fucking trying like that. Now, one thing that is very concerning is that the boys didn't practice today. AJ Brown ankle injury looks real serious. That shit look real serious, bro. The boy didn't practice today. That was information that just came out today. That's what I'm locked in on. I gotta see what's going on with AJ Brown. Now, this is what's today? Thursday or today's Friday? Today's Friday. So the fact that he's not practicing today, I'm not gonna hold that too much crazy. But tomorrow, bro, I gotta see you out there with walkthroughs. Let me at least see you out there and interacting with your teammates. Give me some type of notion that you're gonna at least be out there playing, because now I got a lot more confidence in this team bouncing right back because they all hands on deck for the playoffs, for a Super Bowl run. And that gives me enough indication that they was bullshitting, they playing possum, and they just didn't want to host a playoff season. They didn't want to host in the cold. They wanted to play in South Beach. They wanted to play in South Florida. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to play out there in Tampa. They wanted to do it up out there in the good weather. So maybe that was the case. Maybe they lost a couple of these games because they didn't want to play in cold ass Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that's the case, because the only way I could see this game not going the Eagles' way is as if this Buccaneers team, not only do they score crazy, but their defense is being able to hold down the run, hold down these guys passing from the flats, being able to do a lot of the in-between work. And that's something I don't think that I got a lot of confidence in with this Tampa Bay team. I don't think Tampa Bay has it in. I think I said Green Bay, but I meant to say Tampa Bay. I don't think Tampa Bay has that type of defense that could be able to keep it laterally on the edge for this Eagles team. I think there's a lot of props to be made here. The only one that I'm going to be locked in on is DeAndre Swift, anytime touchdown. I think he continues to get to the there. And then I like Devontae Smith all the way around, even if AJ Brown is in. The fact that I seen that injury happen, I know there's a little bit more. There's a little bit more you have to lean on Devontae Smith now because there's the injury to AJ Brown here. Even though AJ Brown can get doped up and go out there and go crazy, I think it's still a little bit more action here for Devontae Smith in this game because they have to lean on him. So I like the Eagles here, man. I think they come out here and win, cover, and win by margin here, by double digits here. So it's going to possibly be an alternate line I like with the Eagles, because I think it's just everybody ready to shit on the Eagles because they ready to move them out the way. It's gonna be the Eagles moving out of here. I think that that's the way I'm looking here. Shout out to Otto. I think he gave us his script. He did not have the Eagles on his script here. He had the Buccaneers against the 49ers here. So that is going to be interesting how it ended up playing out. He also did have the Lions and Cowboys here, but I think you might lose with that Cowboys, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm gonna slide up to LJ, man. What you think about this one, bro? Tampa Bay, they hosting playoff game without Tom Brady. What type of script can you dial up for him, bro?
I can't dial up no script, man. But I'm going to be on the under 43.5, simply because Philly, 3 out of the last 4 games have gone under. And the last time these two teams played, it went under. It was a total of 36. So I believe it's going to be low scoring. Tampa Bay, they don't play that well at home as they do on the road. So I believe the Eagles will pull it off at the end, probably on some field goals. Jake Elliott may have over 1.5 field goals, because Philly hasn't been able to score the ball the last couple of games. So I don't know how they're going to respond in the playoffs. Maybe distractions from home. They're on the road, so maybe that helps them out being on the road away from the home field and things like that. But I believe they should be the stronger team. I mean, hey, they just went to the Super Bowl last year. Are you telling me they're going to be out in the first round versus Tampa Bay? I don't see that happening. So I believe they do get this first win, and I do believe the game definitely goes under, simply because we've been riding what? Primetime unders all year long. This is a primetime under Monday Night Football game. Let's stick to the trend, ladies and gentlemen. Under 43.5.
Shout out to that, boss. Now, final thoughts on the rest of this card as well, bro. How you feel about this game and the rest of this card? How do you feel about the whole get down, brother?
Hey, I'm this is a live bet only game for me. I can make a narrative for everybody in this one. I mean, if you want to make a narrative for Philadelphia, let's go. They went to the Super Bowl last year. However they looked in the last few games, whatever, you can say whatever, but guess what? They made it. They're here now. So once again, last year they got what, 46,000. Didn't they come from a wild card last year? 46,000 there. Then they turned around and got 69,000 for the conference championship, and then they got 82,000 for losing the Super Bowl. So they know the money factors. The money train is here. You might see a Philly team that you ain't seen in a while, because the money train has showed up. It's here, right? And then Buccaneers, on the other hand, like we said, they in the same category with the Rams. You started this dumbass. Whoever hosts the Super Bowl supposed to pay to win the Super Bowl because the state money and it's in everybody's interest, and it carried over to the Rams. So you down for 10 years too. But at this point, they could be industry plants, though. You know what I'm saying? They industry plants. They come in there to go ahead and knock off the Philadelphia's or somebody else, to be in there. So and then as far as the totals, I don't know about that. I maybe want to play that under LJ.
I think I'd like that over
live, because everybody's gonna wake up and play a different game. So I don't think you're gonna, even if you think about the last meeting between the two, they're not the same two teams anymore. They look worse. You know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying, to tell you the truth. So that shit could go anyway. This is a live bet game only, props and all that good stuff. But whatever side narrative you own, stay on your narrative and find your spot with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take the team you want when they plus money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's it for me on that one.
Shout out to Big Boss, man. Definitely come through with the motherfucking narratives, bro. So I got a cold narrative too, man. Now we're gonna go into pretty much final thoughts here, futures that you guys are thinking about here. I told you guys what I'm on, and I'm on the Cleveland Browns money line for tomorrow's game, and I'm also on Miami Dolphins plus 190 money line for tomorrow's game. I'm gonna do it like that. So I'm giving those official on game by day. So the next wave I'm feeling, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm thinking Buffalo holds it down wire to wire, first half full game. Then I'm thinking Green Bay money line, and I'm thinking Detroit wire to wire, like my guy LJ as well. So I will go game by game with the post as well. So we'll figure that one out as we go. But for the most part, any NBA I'll post it out later on the day. Don't worry about that. LJ, futures, final thoughts, final plays that you want to highlight, anything that you want to do. This is the script. This is our show, bro. I appreciate you for even locking in with me, man. LJ, let the people know how you feeling this weekend, bro.
Man, I got my Texans locked in, bro. That's the most confident bet I have. I'm gonna be down there rooting my team on, live in effect. You know, like I said, CJ Stroud is money, man. D'Amico Ryans has changed the culture of this team. I believe in him. He's been there. He was on that 49ers staff, so he's been in these situations before, man. So I believe the fact that we've played this team already and didn't have our starters, I believe that we're going to have an excellent game plan to stop Flacco, limit him in that passing, and cause turnovers. The biggest thing, cause turnovers. If we get the turnovers, I have faith we win the game. So I'm on my Texans first half. I haven't bet the full game yet, but I'm probably going to get to the window. So Texas first half. I'm on Detroit first half, and I'm strongly leaning toward Green Bay first half. I haven't locked that in yet, but my two confident bets for sure is Texans first half, Detroit first half for sure. I already got them locked in.
Shout out to that. Shout out to Damon as well. He agree with you. We yeah, man. We about this mug. We about this mug, man. It's been Who-Bangin Sports Talk. NBA is up next. Right now, you listening to the script, NFL WildCard Weekend with my host, LJ from H-Town. Also, my brother, DJ Big Boss. Who-Bangin Sports Talk, Don. Up in here, man. We did it up for y'all.
Got to have money.
And it's only motherfucking right, man, that we ended off like this, man. We're going to holler at y'all next time. My dog, everybody in the chat, man. Damon, Otto, man, who else up in here, bro? I seen Wine Time up in here earlier. Nasty Nate, my dog Raymond, man. Damon up in here, man. Everybody up in here. Tone Miggins, my dog, Jay Cash. Appreciate everybody else in the grade. Y'all already know what y'all doing up in here. And if you got any best bets, anything, hit the like button. Comment below all your best bets, and then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Also, we have membership going on that's coming up shortly, man. We're gonna have a lot of information coming out there shortly with contests, free merch, everything from there on out as well. So keep it locked in with us, man. Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Y'all know we ain't doing this not too long. We 5 years in now, boss. It's
going on 6 now.
Going on 6 now. So it's only right that we keep it going. And 2024, it ain't gonna stop, man. Other than that, man, we holler at y'all later. Peace.